Hey, Andrew Legrand here, Spera Law Group, and wanted to share some of the internal tips that we have when we start looking at hurricane season. So each year at early June, our team looks at the processes we have in place for storms. It's good to look at it on a year-on-year basis. It's also good to look at it after a storm so you can make improvements. We haven't looked at this in a couple of years because it's been last year in 2022, we didn't have a storm. So I think we looked at it, but I don't think we made any improvements because we didn't really have that experience of being back from a storm. So, we want to plan first for hurricane season and an impending storm. And really at the start of hurricane season, we want to check our flood insurance and make sure that we have that in place. Luckily, our office is on the third floor of New Orleans, of a New Orleans building. So, we're not terribly worried about floods up there. If that were to happen, there'd be much bigger problems to face. And then we also have, what do we do when there's a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico? And we have kind of two things we worry about is the business planning. And we want to make sure that what deadlines our clients might have coming up so that we can be aware of those and extend those or deal with those if we need to. We will look at our upcoming appointments and we'll confirm those or reschedule based upon the client themselves. We'll also check our mail, make sure that there's nothing there. We don't go to the office every day, so we're not always every day looking at snail mail. We do have a list of our clients, and so we'll email them and let them know we're thinking about them and update them on our plan. And we'll also prioritize our workload. We realize that during a storm, that our team might not be doing their normal workload, so we'll just reconfigure some things based upon what needs to get done. Then personally, we'll guess up, and I think a lot of people in South Louisiana are going to get this, but we'll save some money. It takes up a while to do that, so that might be something you start doing well before a hurricane is put some cash on the side, stock up on perishable food. Personally, one of my favorite tips is to fill up empty plastic containers with water. Yogurt containers are great for this, and then freeze them. That way, if you do decide to stay and you lose power, you can transfer those frozen water containers from your freezer into your fridge, and it'll help your food last a little bit longer. Secure the outside belongings, and put together a bug out bag. Put together a bag that you can grab if you need to go with some clothes, a flashlight, medications, water, toiletries, that sort of thing, so that if you have to leave immediately, you can.